要留在游戏做。Bukan kacang, pendidikan, sama saya sebab
justru stand up saya harus
lalu kasih orang kita kasih masuk.
Volunteer from tertiary institutions.
And just like what Hazel said, we got 4 different designs. The one I have right now with Aura and Rianne, it's diversity, showcasing Singapore's diverse culture, food, and not forgetting biodiversity as well.
Nice. So what I have with me is called the fabric of SG, which if you take a closer look, you'll actually find these icons of a little red dot.
And my 2 friends over here are holding the connectedness bag, which is inspired by the artist's love for our transportation
Oh,
system.
Fauzi, you know what? I can actually see the lines that are drawn using the colors of our MRT line.
That's right.
Nice. Now, Evangeline Gajan here has the blooming SG. This features an orchid with petals containing things that are important to us Singaporeans, right? Including food, our community, as well as our iconic landmarks. Most importantly, guys, I see my favorite ice kacang here.
Hang on, Hazel, is there actually ice kacang in your bag? Because you could all use one in this heat here in Singapore.
Yes.
But ladies and gentlemen, after today's show at the Padang, make sure you reuse these fun packs because it looks like it could be very good grocery shopping bags.
Oh, that's a great idea, Joe. I'm gonna do just that. Go green and be part of our sustainability efforts. You know what, Hazel? I'm gonna do the same thing. You know, when you're speaking about NDP pack, it's obvious that NDP pack is everybody's favorite because inside your NDP pack, you can find a hand sanitizer, foldable fan, and mosquito repellent. And there's also a special commemorative pin. And just in case you get hungry during the show, do not worry, you're well taken care of. There are also snacks inside the NDP pack that you can munch on and enjoy during the show.
Yeah, but talking about the sprays, there's one special disinfectant spray created for this year's NDP that smells amazing. This spray was inspired by Act 2 in the show and is based on the scent of the Tembusu tree. It reminds me of my walk in the botanic gardens. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Now guys, on top of that, in your NDP pack, you can also find our national flag as well as an interactive drum and drumstick set. Now, not all of you will get a drumstick set, but if you don't have it, please feel free to clap along during the show, okay?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls here at the Padang, it is not just any drumstick set, it can actually emit light because it has an LED inside. Get ready, don't let me down. You are the first audience we've had in 4 years here at the Padang. Here we go. Music will be on and it's on to you guys. This is your moment. In 3, 2, 1, go!
Together to warmly welcome our Speaker of Parliament, Mr. Tan Chuan Jin, and the members of
take the approach here at the Padang.
There's a beautiful motion right there. Now, they are coming home, and very shortly, we will be performing our Wu Ye Cheer. Alright, everybody? Gear up, get ready, as we welcome our fearless Red Lions back home here at the Padang.
So they're going to be approaching from our right. So yellow sector, they're going to feel all your energy first. You bring it to me. Who do you have, Hazel?
Welcome, Team Leader Chong Woon Hing, also our Martial Warrant Officer, 1,900 guns. We go, next up, we have Second Warrant Officer, Ong Ka Sun.
Up next, we have Second Warrant Officer Sim Chi Jin with 750 jumps. Welcome home, sir! Followed by First Warrant Officer Chu En Seng, 730 jumps. Welcome!
Well, there he comes, fearlessly First Warrant Officer Po Jin Song with 900 jumps. He is coming home, Senior Warrant Officer Maheshwaran with 1,674 jumps.
Next up, we have Second Warrant Officer Chua Seng Hu with 765 jumps. And last but not least, we have our cameraman, Master Warrant Officer Leonard Tan with 2,700 jumps. Let's welcome him home. Will you cheer one more time?
Singapore, are y'all ready for NDP 2023? Gonna need your help on this one. Sing it out.
Let me hear you sing. Come on. That's right.
Sing up or down in a Singapore city bus. See Cocky and Rufus Place, the Esplanade TIV. The buildings are climbing all the way to the sky. The people are striving, people like you and I.
We have a vision for tomorrow. Just believe, just believe.
Dreams will all achieve. We'll make our destiny. For this is where I know.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much for organizing.
The uniformed youth organizations formed by the students. These contingents represent our youth's resolve to defend Singapore and their commitment to Singapore's progress. Towards the rear of the Padang are the contingents representing the social and economic sectors of our nation. These civilian organizations and companies showcase how far Singapore has progressed, both socially and economically, over the years. Together, the parade reflects the unwavering dedication and resilience exhibited by both military and civilian sectors of Singapore in their commitment to defend our nation and to move onward as one. marching in now are the 36 regimental colors, the 4 state colors, and the 5 Guard of Honor contingents. The colors are military flags that originated as a means of identification in battle. In the past, when colors were carried on active service, they stood as a rallying point at the scene of their last stand. Because of the importance, a group of soldiers, the Colors Party, was assigned to protect the colors whenever they were brought into battle. The significance of colors today is more symbolic in nature. They are the embodiment of an institution's history, honor, and tradition. The Colors Regimental Sergeant Major is 2nd Warrant Officer Shaksi Kumar, Regimental Sergeant Major, 41st Battalion, Singapore Armored Regiment. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's gun salute will be executed by the soldiers from the 21st Battalion, Singapore Artillery at Merlion Park. Watch as the M3G floating rafts, operated by the soldiers from the 35th Battalion, Singapore and Combat Engineers, move into position for the gun salute. The Guard of Honor contingents are proudly formed by the Army. The parade commander this evening is Lieutenant Colonel Raghumaran, son of Davindran, Commanding Officer, Supply Base North, Supply Command. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our senior parliamentary secretaries, mayors, ministers of state, and senior ministers of state to this evening's parade. This is a simulation. By the 35th Battalion, Singapore Combat Engineers at Merlion Park. is a joyous moment at the park as the crowds and contingents are gathered here today to celebrate Singapore's 58th birthday, together with our reviewing officer. This formation is the CH-47 Foxtrot Chinook, a new variant from 127 Squadron. This advanced multi-mission helicopter is formally known as the state flag bearer at every NDP. And making its first and proud appearance at the NDP are two H-225M medium-lift helicopters from 125 Squadron. With its high-load carrying capacity and in-flight agility, the H-225M helicopter provides the flexibility needed for the RSAF to be more effective and capable in meeting operational demands. Next up, entering show center from the right of MBS, two F-15 SG Eagles will perform a high-G combat turn. Direction during a vertical climb to round out the aerial display, signifying progress and prosperity for our nation.
Kawalan kehormatan ke kanan, yang lain ke kiri dan ke kanan.
The Colours Party forming up for the traditional march past, together with the 5 Guard of Honor contingents. A total of 34 marching contingents are featured in this evening's parade. Standing proudly behind them are the 5 contingents from the SAF and Home Team, 10 contingents from the uniformed groups, 14 socio-economic organizations, and the combined band. Together, the contingents represent the country's commitment to the 6 pillars of total defense: military, civil, social, economic, digital, and psychological by the Parade Regimental Sergeant Major, Master Warrant Officer Andi Kumaran, son of Atyapan. Following behind are the 36 regimental colours, with the Colours Regimental Sergeant Major, Second Warrant Officer Shasi Kumar. formed by men from the Naval Diving Unit. This contingent is led by Major Brian Chua. Up next is the contingent from the Digital and Intelligence Service, comprising men and women from the Joint Intelligence Command and the SAF C4 Command. This 4th Guard of Honor contingent is led by military expert 5, Audrey Young. The Republic of Singapore Navy contingent, led by military expert 4, Jasper Chinning Yong. And the Republic of Singapore Air Force contingent, led by Captain Christopher Hahn. Next, we have the uniformed groups leading the National Cadet Corps Land is Cadet Lieutenant Darwish. The National Cadet Corps Sea and Air, led by Cadet Lieutenant Rain Lin. Behind them are the National Police Cadet Corps, led by Cadet Inspector Putrano Indrapin Basliame. And the National Civil Defense Cadet Corps, led by Cadet Lieutenant Kuratuani Bichirudi. Next, we have the St. John Brigade, led by Corps Staff Officer Grade 6, Rachel Hahn. The Red Cross Youth, led by Senior Volunteer Officer Ryan Chia. The next 2 contingents are the Girls Brigade Singapore, led by Cadet Warrant Officer Christabel. And the Boys Brigade in Singapore, led by Cadet Lieutenant Ernest Chu. We have the Singapore Scout Association, led by Rover Scout Calvin Fu Yongshen. And Girl Guide Singapore, led by young adult Yu Shamei. Social and economic groups are up next. Leading the way, we have People's Action Party, PAP Community Foundation, led by Dr. Wan Rizal. And the National Trades Union Congress, led by Mr. Raymond Chin. They are followed by Keppel Corporation Limited, led by Mr. Ong Meng Tong. And Singtel, led by Mr. Yang Zhu Wei. Next up, playing a critical role in advancing Singapore's water resilience over the last 60 years is PUB, Singapore's National Water Agency, led by Mr. Lim Yao Feng, and OSIM International Private Limited, led by Mr. Charles Lee. Next, we have Citrium Limited, led by Mr. Xiao Lin Ho. ESA International Private Limited, led by Mr. Kelvin Chan Chen Ten. They are followed by DBS Bank Limited, led by Mr. Chan Keng Ma. And Changi Airport, led by Ms. Ng Wen Yang. See One Team Singapore, led by Ms. Chiu Ai Pin, and Singapore Post, led by Mr. Gabriel. And the final 2 socio-economic contingents are GRAB, led by Mr. Wang Duntao, and the Hardware Network Youth Charity, led by Ms. Aguagana and Anadure. The marching music for the parade and ceremony is provided by the combined band. The band comprises members from the Singapore Armed Forces Central Band and the Singapore Police Force, led by Director of Music, Military Expert 5 Ignatius Wang. And the band drum majors, military expert Jash Chua and Senior Staff Sergeant Abdul Latif bin Abdul Rahman. Next are the Aster 30 and Spider ground-based air defense vehicles from the Republic of Singapore Air Force. The column is completed by the Republic of Singapore Navy with the Harpoon missile and the unmanned surface vessel. Watch as the second column of vehicles make their entry, leading the convoy of vehicles from the Singapore Police Force, comprising the next generation fast response car. Watch as they unfurl the total defense flag. The coming together of individuals from different walks of life, regardless of race, language, or religion, serve as a symbolic reminder that everyone has a part to play in total defense. More importantly, it is only together that we can keep Singapore strong. Ladies and gentlemen, to honor all who have contributed towards the defense of our country, and to inspire our next generation to continue to give their best for Singapore, we present to you the Total Defense Parade Salute.
There's a part for everyone, and there's none where we belong. There's a part for one and all to keep our nation strong. Many things that we can do to help defend our land. Let us all do what we can together, hand in hand. Put your heart, your mind. Because of who you are, I can be everything I am. Here's to you, Singapore.
along with us.
reviewing officer, Dr. Muhammad Maliki bin Osman, will now take his leave. Please put your hands together and wish him a very good night.